Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Kellen here with Droid Life. Looking at the Griffin PowerDock, which as you can see from the label was made specifically for the Droid Mini, Ultra, and MAXX. There's even a little built for Droid logo down there. So it's definitely the official PowerDock, desktop dock, what have you, for the new Droid family. So it runs 40 bucks. I ordered this through Verizon's online accessory store. I'm sure you could get these in store as well. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little steep. It's just a desktop dock. We're not looking at a full-blown multimedia dock here. So what I mean by that is no audio out, no HDMI out. It's just a desktop dock for syncing to your computer or charging. And that's pretty much it. And obviously setting your phone upright since it's a dock. But that's kind of it. So I actually bought it because I wanted to see if it worked my Moto X. So Griffin's making a power dock for the Moto X, but it's not out yet. Although I should say, we thought it was out yesterday and inventory went live on their site and we actually ordered one. And shortly thereafter, a couple hours later, Motorola emailed us and said, yeah, we screwed up. September 9th or so, mid-September is when it's actually gonna be available. So I'm kind of glad that I actually did get this one so I could test it on the Moto X. And if it doesn't work on the Moto X, hey, we've got a good prize to give away on the site, right? So Griffin PowerDock, let's talk about what you get here. First of all, it's supposed to work good with Daydream, which is Android's version of a screensaver for an operating system, essentially. So they're preaching that. Then the other thing is using touchless control with it, so you can prop your device up, talk to it, ask it Google commands, and have it give you stuff back. Now you can do touchless control without dock, don't get me wrong. You don't need a dock to do that. This just props it up for you, gets it off your desk, all that good stuff. So anyways, again, 40 bucks, desktop dock, not multimedia dock. So in the box, you get your desktop dock. You also get some inserts, and then you get a charger and USB cable, so you can charge. The inserts are, depending on which device you have. So this one's probably for the Mini, looks a little bit smaller. This one's probably for the MAXX or Ultra. And then there's actually a third one on here that's for the MAXX or Ultra. I just can't tell the difference between these two, though you might be able to. They also do these removable inserts in case you have a case on. This will work if you have a case. So let's just pop that one back on there. In terms of the dock, you've got a sort of soft touch rubbery back here that should eliminate slippage of your device if it's resting on there. It's not really a cushion, but it is soft at least. There's your micro USB plug. Griffin logo there on the front with some glossy plastic. And then here's the device and the angle that, here's the dock and the angle that your device will sit at. I'll show you in a second that I don't necessarily believe this to be the optimal angle. I wish it was actually tilted back a little bit more, but that could just be my personal preference. On the back, there's your micro USB port. Again, no audio, no HDMI out. So not a multimedia dock, just a desktop dock. I think I've said that enough. Yeah, so let's moment of truth here. Does it work with the Moto X? Well, first of all, let's give it some juice. So let's plug it in here. And if we drop this sucker on, it actually does fit right on there. But as you can tell, it's a little wobbly. So it wobbles a little bit back and forth. I guess I should say side to side and back and forth. But it is actually charging. If you look in the top corner there, you can see the little white lightning bolt. So it's charging. It's also, I can see on my computer that it pulled up the Android device manager thing, so I can move multimedia stuff around like that. And if we go at this angle, there's actually a gap. There's actually a gap between the device and the back there, so it's not resting up against it. So I will say, while it does charge, I don't necessarily think this is the perfect fit. So I don't know that I necessarily recommend you go buy this for your Moto X. You might want to wait for the official one. Now I can try some of these other ones, but trust me right now, I tried them already. They don't actually work. They're just the same fit. Actually, the one for the Mini doesn't work really at all. And the other one just is about the same fit as this one we're working with here. I can show it to you just in case you're curious. So you can still slide your phone on, and that might give it a little bit better. You can see there that actually eliminated that gap down there in between the device and the back pad. So it actually does, this one works a little bit better. I guess I should say, let me see which letter that is. That would be letter B. So B actually does fit pretty well. It's still a little wobbly side to side. It's not really flush because the device is a little bit rounded compared to the Ultra. It does fit a little bit on the back. But yeah, I guess I still wouldn't necessarily recommend you buy this for your Moto X. I would wait for the official one. It'll be the same price. What about the Ultra though? Since I have one laying here, oops, almost wrapped up, ready to go back to Verizon. Let's drop it on there. And yeah, it works well. It's charging. and it doesn't have that side-to-side wobble. You can see it's wide enough and it fits perfectly in there, and it also rests perfectly on the back there, and it doesn't wobble. So if you have an Ultra or a Max, this actually would be a great little desktop dock since it was made for those devices. Definitely not made for the Moto X. So anyways, I just thought we'd give you a quick rundown of this. This is the desktop power dock by Griffin for the new Droid family. Again, 40 bucks from Verizon. A little steep for just a desktop dock, if you ask me, but it does work. Oh, I guess I could show you touchless control. So if you're docked on here, again, touchless control, you don't need a dock to do this, but I could say, okay, Google now, what's the population of Portland, Oregon?
The population of Portland was 593,820.
That data is 2 years old, Google, just so you know. But anyways, that's the, again, Griffin PowerDock. Works with the Ultra, Max, and Mini. Kind of with the Moto X, just not so much. I wouldn't necessarily recommend you give that to it. But anyways, we got more accessories coming. We'll be doing this all week long. We're Droid Life. Peace.